Mm. 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 Right, episode 6 of Club Talk. This is where we start off with. We are with Mongrel MC, no S on the end. You know, it's a pretty average kind of thing. We're here with, obviously, usually, sexy motherfucking Creed Recon. Day, who are you?
I am the prez for the PB charter of Striker MC, the Savage Duck King
Not
himself.
a sexy motherfucker. Day. T, who are you?
I'm Toretto, Vice President of the East West Charter.
Again, not sexy.
Shut
okay,
up.
Well, I'm just saying. Katie, who are you and what's your role in your club?
I am Katie, I'm secretary of the Mongrel MC.
Alright, Nat.
Former Retribution president, now Mongrel president, national, and yeah.
John.
I am the sergeant of Mongrel MC.
Hey, Sergeant Life, that's what I'm talking about. Everyone knows sergeants are the coolest, man.
Yep.
Shut the fuck up.
So what the fuck do we call you, Nat? Like, do we call you Nat? How do other people call you that?
It's gonna sound stupid because your name, we got Toretto there, but everyone calls me T. Like, no joke.
They call you T? For like Nat?
Seriously.
For the T and Nat?
T for my real name, T for my real name, Tech.
So is that true? Does everyone call you like just T, but they have nothing related to your PSN?
Well, the thing is, my full name is Tekman, but that's my Turkish name, so people just call me T for short. Because everyone pretty much knows me by my real name. Because you ain't gonna be calling me RFFR or Nat or just
or Natalie.
or they could just say, or they'll just
Natasha.
Say oh, you got jokes now, huh?
I'm just
Nathan.
Nathan.
Nathaniel.
Yeah, I guess.
It's a whole array.
You could just I don't know. Call me.
It's a whole array.
Or sometimes they call me.
I call them Nat. I call them Nat.
Alright, but look, we are doing episode 6. This time we do have 6 people, which is a lot of people. Episode 6 people. Fuck it. Yeah, it'll make sense. But
yeah, I guess you could do that.
But yeah, more people than expected. Sorry, we are starting 40 minutes late, thanks to Mr. Cunty McCunderson over there, keeping us up for 40 minutes.
My bad.
Which
the video I sent today. We had to wait for
and because of that, he will never ever be on this show ever again.
Don't take that as an insult. No one ever comes back on this show. It's just a thing we do. You're not coming back.
Yeah.
So. Talk to you.
Lady Devils talk too much.
I know.
They didn't. It's because they're women. It's because they're not coming back.
The only opinions that people care about are ours. So
was a joke.
No need to have
was a joke.
Wait, so they come on. So wait, what? The only opinion they care about is your. Well, anyway,
that was a joke.
They should only care about.
The
only right opinion is ours.
I thought you meant everybody who comes on the show. They don't care about expressing their opinions. It's like they're coming to interview you. No, I thought about it wrong. Just ignore
they should.
Anyway, let's just start.
It's because we're the best.
They should. That's what it's for. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what this was. The entire idea was. We said I want somebody to just sit in a room with me for an hour and tell me how great I am. That was the idea of the show.
The reason we made this show is we both sat down and we were like, we're awesome. And Creed was like, yeah.
I was like, I've got a huge penis, and I want people to tell me I've got a huge penis.
About how awesome we are, and let other people decide if they think we are as awesome as we think we are. And most people agree. We're awesome.
And then we cuddle a little bit.
The show's going good. But anyway, let's
you lot are real. You ain't no like.
Let's actually get into business and stop fucking.
You know, you agree with me? Fuck sports bikes, they're gay, but you know.
Sports bikes are gay. I think that's a known fact. Low Daddy wants to bring up sports bikes.
Oh, somebody got so mad when I fucking made that fucking meme about sports bikes, bro. Like they got so mad.
Oh yeah, we talked about this again. Like people get mad because they don't know what the fucking opinion is.
And you know, I actually looked it up. In a traditional 1% motorcycle club, they don't ride sports bikes.
No, a traditional motorcycle, outlaw motorcycle club ride Harley Davidsons only. It's like a Harley only above 1,000 cc's. That's kind of like their thing. You actually have to ride over 1,000 cc's on a Harley Davidson usually. And there's clubs that go, hey, only Harley Davidson. Not even if you just ride like a normal chopper, they'll go only Harleys. So it's
the only
like
time you see me on a sports bike is if I rob it, because they get all butthurt about it.
the only time you see me on a sports bike is when I want my asshole to tingle.
What the fuck?
The
What
fuck's
the
wrong
fuck?
with you? The fuck?
Curry, you off your rocker today. But let's actually
Hey man,
ask
I'm
these
tired. I
dudes
had
some
to stay up 40
questions.
extra minutes.
Stop talking about booty holes and shit.
Is
So
it alright if I could be worried here? Because what this.
no, you should be
You
worried.
can't be
There's something
worried.
wrong with
You
Creed.
can't
It's
be
all right.
worried. This is my show.
But let's talk about.
Oh,
I got some
it's
stuff.
your
I got some stuff I
my
want to talk
show.
about. So I'm gonna ask people questions. You know, this is for everybody. I ain't just questioning y'all, MC. But copycat MCs. I mean, obviously y'all have.
Oh,
you know,
copycat
you copy
clubs.
an MC that's
Hey,
not.
but let's keep it. Hold on. Let's keep it illiterate.
What?
Copycat clubs. Let's keep it
Copycat
like
clubs.
Yeah,
Alright,
I need
copycat
the.
clubs.
Yeah. That was the wrong
Anyway,
word.
copycat clubs. Copycat clubs meaning clubs that are, you know, copying real life clubs, or clubs that are copying video game made up fictional clubs like Sons of Anarchy, or like y'all Mongrels. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about that in the MC community? Like the real life ones in the fucking
Personally, I don't care if you're Sons of Anarchy, I don't care if you're taking a club from Mongrels. Look, if you want to like role play and let's put it like this. Obviously the new game coming out, Days Gone, Mongrel MC, it ain't gonna be, you're riding with your brothers and everything, you have a whole club. It's a zombie apocalyptic world and it ain't gonna be normal. Like on GTA it's gonna be normal. And with Sons of Anarchy, obviously you can't wear a Sons of Anarchy cut in real life, but you can wear it on a game. Now, personally, if you're copying a club from real life, such as Hell's Angels, etc., personally, I think that's fucked. Like,
That's what I was gonna say.
You're basically spitting. Go on.
Yeah, as I was gonna say, I think the whole Mongrel thing was a good idea. It's cool. I don't see anyone doing that. It was cool to take that from the upcoming game, because I know a lot of people in the community know of that game and want to play it because it looks pretty dope. We don't get much biker games, if any at all, to do with MCs, so it's pretty cool like that. But I was about to say the difference, and people need to know the difference. There's a difference between people that do Sons of Anarchy clubs and Mongol clubs and Mayans and all that, and people who copy, like you were saying, Mongols, Outlaws, Hells Angels, real life clubs, Vargos.
People die for that patch in real life. People get stabbed, people get shot, and for you to be wearing that in game, I personally believe you're basically shitting all over that club. I don't think you have any respect for that club. I'm not calling you a total asshole for that, but
But I disagree with people doing that, because I think it's unoriginal and stupid. But it comes with the thing of, hey, if you go, and I hear this a lot, and a lot of people say this, people died for the patch and everything like that. But to me, that seems like an excuse, as in, look, these people are joining a motorcycle club. They're not joining the army. They're not.
Yeah.
It's not a noble cause to join a motorcycle club. It's something that you want to do, and you have a choice to do, and it's for you. It's not for your country. It's not for anybody else. It's for you and yourself. That's why you do that.
Yeah.
So the whole thing of people died for the patch kind of thing is like I don't like that argument, because it doesn't really hold much weight towards me. But I do agree with the fact that it's unoriginal. I would never be I've been in the past, and it was my first MC. I didn't know much about the MC stuff, but I wouldn't hold much weight to the whole. I don't like Outlaws and all that kind of shit. That stuff's stupid. I would never be cool with like an Outlaws club or Copycat Housing club, because it's just unoriginal and not cool.
Yeah. What about you and John? What about you and Katie? What do you lot think about copycat clubs like Sons of Anarchy, and the difference between copycats from like series and games and ones that are from real life and like Hell's Angels? What's your opinions?
I don't really follow real life motorcycle clubs due to the fact that the type of neighborhood and every type of things that I do in my day-to-day life, but I do think it's kind of like almost like a copyright thing that you wouldn't want to do, because it's real. You don't want to do that without giving them features and all that.
I mean, I can see where you're coming
I mean,
from.
Hells
Let's
Angels
just
have an
say
actual copyright on their patch. If most clubs do, and if you do take that, you are violating copyright, use. So
if you think about
that in
it,
itself I don't like.
Yeah, I mean, let's just say you're wearing a Hell's Angels patch on the game, and you want one in real life. Let's say someone just walked into your house and they saw you wearing it. They'll be like, "The fuck?"
Yeah, I mean, that's how people get killed.
Yeah.
Rocking 1% stuff in real life that don't know about the stuff, and I know I've seen people rocking fucking Sons of Anarchy patches with 1% diamonds on them, which is not the case if the actual FX sanctioned merchandise does not have that stuff on it. The FX sanctioned merchandise has a centerpiece on the back, and that's it. They won't have 3-piece patches. They won't have 1% stuff on it. They do not have that stuff on the actual merchandise for the show. That kind of stuff is made by people that have nothing to do with the show and are just on there to do that. Because the actual show understands the meaning behind that, and that people can get hurt by wearing that kind of stuff.
And in my opinion, with the game, obviously, you're not walking in real life. It is a video game. I don't feel like many 1%ers really give a fuck. The disrespect behind it is that you're getting on this game all the time, and what you're doing is you're going and you're looking for a fight. Now you're wearing this patch where people have actually died protecting their brothers. People have actually fought to do something for their family, and you're trying to reenact that over and over and over and over again. That's very disrespectful.
But Data, the argument I said a minute ago was, I don't believe in that argument. I don't believe in the argument of this is something that, because it isn't like joining the army. It's not. It's you do this for yourself. You don't do it for your country. You don't do it for your family. It's for you. You join an MC to be an MC, especially a 1% MC. That is to usually those clubs, as far as research wise, are very heavy on the making money and breaking the law, and people know that before they join. They know the risk before they join. They know that they can die in this, very easy, and they know they're doing bad shit to bad people. The real 1%ers in the world are bad guys.
Yeah, but
they're bad guys. They're bad guys, but at the same time, it's the same thing as the military, though, isn't it? Because you're volunteering to fight. You're volunteering
not for
to
a noble cause, though. For a military, it's for a noble cause. So that's why
but at the same time, we have full military outfits on GTA. No one sees that as disrespectful. You know what I'm saying?
Because it shows no rank. But would you I would not consider someone making fun of ISIS being disrespectful to ISIS, because they're a terrorist group. They volunteered to fight, but they are a group of fucking assholes.
But
so
most
I would
MCs kind
not.
of originated from the army, though. So
yeah, I do. They have an army background. Yes, they have a veteran background. A lot of MCs do have that. But I don't think it's fair to say these people died for the patches. I know they have, but I don't think it's fair to say these people died for the patches. So you should respect that they died for the patches. They died for these patches under their own volition, under their own cause, because they wanted to make some money or be part of something that they knew the risks of. The army is completely different to that.
No, I don't feel like it deserves respect. I don't see nothing wrong with anyone disrespecting it, because obviously, yeah, they are criminals. But at the same time, these people are dying. Whether it's, you know what I'm saying, it's blood, crip, whatever. Yeah, they volunteered to die, but you repeatedly reenacting that. Why would you want to do that? That's silly on you. Why would you want to be that person? Why would you want to represent that?
My main quarrel against that is just that it's unoriginal and dumb. The unoriginality of it, the thing of calling yourself a real hell, you just want to be a fucking wannabe, and that's the thing. And it's completely different to, and I kind of see them in the different categories. The Mongrels and the Outlaws and the Hells Angels are different to the Mongrels, Mayans, Sons of Anarchy. Clubs, which are mainly just these are clubs that took their inspiration, took their idea from media clubs, things that aren't real. So and I don't like when people group them together. I think that's unfair. You can't.
What do you think, John? Do you agree and disagree on the fact, what we're talking about, the difference between the Sons of Anarchy Club, a Mayans Club, and a Mongrel Club, and comparing it to people who run Hells Angels in game? What's your opinion on media kind of clubs such as Sons of Anarchy, and the difference between media and people who run Hells Angels Club? Like I said again, my opinion, Hells Angels and copying real life clubs, I think that's just total disrespect. And media ones like us, doesn't really matter because it's not real. But yeah, what's your opinion?
It is disrespectful, but to me, I don't really mind it.
What do you mean? As long as they don't do anything to you?
Yeah, as long as you're making a fool out of patch and all.
I mean, I don't know if you could say that. Technically, I don't know.
I mean, you're making a fool out of it already. You know what I'm saying? You don't
exactly.
Shit up.
I mean,
you shoot RPGs at the ground. You ride around in tanks. You know what I'm saying? You make a fool out of it.
I mean, that's what most Hells Angels clubs do. Most Hells Angels clubs, no offense Actually, no, I'm not really trying to offend anyone. What am I on about?
No,
Most Hells
offense.
Angels clubs
Man,
are
fuck it.
99er. Am I right or wrong? I've never actually seen a proper
Oh no,
Hells Angel
a proper
who's
1%.
like.
No, absolutely not. I've never seen one. What's going on, Los Manos? But
That's
no,
like
I've
rare.
never seen one. It's
Another thing,
ridiculous.
Maybe, but
Another thing we gotta recognize too is that GTA 1% and real life 1% ain't the same thing.
Completely, and there are a lot of people that
we all
compare
criminals on
that.
GTA.
Exactly.
There are a lot of people that compare that. In the GTA world, it's kind of flipped. The 1%ers are the good guys and the 99ers are the assholes, kind of, right? In the real world, 1%ers are the assholes and the 99ers are the kind of guys that are cool. They want to go out, they want to ride their bikes, they want to be a brotherhood, and these 1%ers are stopping them from making their own unique patch designs, making everything go through shit like that. And I very much do have the opinion that real life, most 1%ers, I can't speak for individuals, but as organizations, don't help the MC community in real life. And in the GTA, it is flipped. We have different.
that is definitely
1%
true.
and
That's
99ers.
definitely true. You know, I've come across a lot of MCs that are like, oh, we're copy. The only reason, you know, we don't have a 1% on our patch, such as ourselves, is because we're going for a realistic feel. That's fair enough. But and if you call yourself 1%, but you don't have the diamond on your back, and you go by the 1% rule, such as ourselves, then fine. But if you're gonna not wear a 1% diamond, say 1%, but yet again you take out an RPG when like no one has used it at you first, or you know, without a valid reason, then at the end of the day you're you're a 99er. Accept the fact and don't start arguing about it. Oh,
Which
in real
no,
life,
definitely.
if they had
Definitely.
RPGs, they'll be using it.
If you're not following the rules that only 1% of GTA follows, then you are 99% of GTA.
So-
that is the truth of it.
That is
So
Because
the-
only 1% of GTA is going to play by those rules. So once you refuse to play by them, you are 99% of GTA. It's not an
you
insult.
go.
It's just the way you play the game.
So yeah, the whole fight back rule, the whole retaliation, and this been popping up, and this is very like maybe this past year, the whole retaliation club thing
Yes.
became a thing.
Yes.
It's called retaliation clubs, right? Back in the day and back when I was here, I've been in a club for about the MC community for about like 3 coming on 4 years. Back when I was first starting out, retaliation clubs were 1%. That's what we were all classed into one. Striker MC personally doesn't use the retaliation method. But I would personally
Rare
consider
if we do.
retaliation clubs 1%. I don't know why people
Yeah,
say it's
still-
not. You know, there's an overboard to it. Like if a guy blows you up with an RPG once and you jump in on a surgeon and a fucking flying jet, then I think it's going overboard with it.
That's next level shit.
But I feel like an actual retaliation of this guy pulled an RPG and blew them up with an RPG was how the 1% community was run in the beginning. And there are people like that say, oh, we OG 1%, we only use assault rifles. That never used to happen back in the day. You would not see anybody with only assault rifles on their weapon wheels, because the simple fact is you couldn't remove shit from your weapon wheel unless you dropped it on the ground.
Yeah.
You know,
This is the way I see it. Say someone takes out an RPG and shoots you with it, right? This is what I'm doing. Now it's very, very rare that I do this because sometimes
see, you're
it could
fucking
just
up my
be
shot.
like,
Move.
this could be like a really dumb tryhard who just uses nothing but RPG. But say I got RPG'd by another MC. Sometimes I'll do this. I'll take out my RPG, I'll shoot it back, and then it's even. Then I just continue with ARs. If you were to take it out again, I'm going to do it back. Until you take out an AR, I will continuously keep blowing you up if you're doing it to me rapidly. If
And that's the correct
shoot an
way to use the
RPG
retaliation method.
Yeah, retaliate. So if you shoot an RPG at me, I'll shoot it back, but I'm not going to continuously do it unless you just ain't using nothing but an RPG. What I would do is, if you shoot an RPG to me, I'll shoot it back, but then I'm taking my AR straight back out. If you're going to continue it, I'm going to let you kill me first with the RPG, then I'm going to continue killing you with the RPG.
Which I
back.
really
Unless
don't...
I get you with an AR anyway.
And I really don't understand why people tend to call these people 0%. I hate the term 0%.
What is a 0%?
It's nothing.
What is a 0%?
It can't be anything.
Exactly.
It's 0%.
What is it?
Can't be anything. It's ridiculous.
Imagine going to a real life biker in real life. Oh, we ain't
They didn't
99.
like that.
We ain't
He'll be
1%.
back in a
We're
minute.
0%. Yeah, he'll be back. Imagine going to a real life Hell's Angel or something. Oh, I ain't 1%. I ain't 90.
I'm 0%. That's ridiculous. It's insane. And that is a very, very new thing in the MC community. Very new.
What? I've seen so many people that put, and they're trying to they tell us, oh, we're 0% of the community. Wait, hold on. Since when was there 0%?
If you're a retaliation club, if someone's a retaliation club, if somebody watching this, if your club is a retaliation club, and you're like, oh, I shouldn't call myself 1%. No, if you feel like you're 1% and you use it in a constructive and an actual good way, call yourself 1% if you want to call yourself 1%. Because I don't like to see that shit where it's like, oh, don't over abuse the system. Striker MC personally doesn't do that stuff, but Jesus Christ, it is fucking up. Yeah, personally our club doesn't use that stuff. But if you want to, that's not a fucking bad thing. It's not.
And then they take out an RPG on you, right? And then they screenshot you using it. But they use first and then message you, oh, you're 99er. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this only happened a week ago. A guy who isn't an MC, probably most likely was in the past. He took an RPG, shot me. I did it back to him, and he messages me back saying 99er. All right, clearly you've been in the MC community or you know about it. How does that make me a 99er though? You used it against me. But I have proof of you shooting it at me first, and then the guy tries exposing me.
There are fucking guys. There are guys that do that shit. There's motherfucking. Exactly. There are people that, because these are the fine example. These are the scumbags. Like, because I would not consider a guy that jumps on GTA, happens to go on a free aim session. He plays it casually, right? He's using his minigun, using an RPG. I wouldn't go, oh, that guy's scummy. I'll go, that guy's just playing the fucking game. He doesn't know anything about the MC stuff. He's just playing the game. But these are these guys that know what they're doing. They switch to FAA, they get into a free aim session, and they want to take advantage of 1% bikers. So they go in thinking that... Yeah, continue.
An example, and I had to just get this off my chest. I don't know about you lot, but a big example of a crew who does shit like that, White Wolf Legion.
White Wolf Legion.
I was fighting a White Wolf Legion. Yeah, I didn't know that was an MC. Legion. No, it's not even an MC. It's a mercenary crew who used to be in the MC community. I went past them. He shot me with an RPG. I shoot him back with one. He's like, oh, 99%. Oh, we hunt down MCs. What the fuck?
Exactly.
The MC community as a whole must have done something.
I read a guy fly off of me in a fucking helicopter, right? A helicopter rocket. So I shot him down, and he texted me exposed. It's kind of stuff like they think they can take advantage of that stuff. Hey, what's up, Low Life Pro? They think they could take fucking advantage of this stuff, and they get so surprised when somebody fights back. What the fuck do you expect? You want to fight a retaliation club? I don't even like that term. A club that'll fucking fight back to you, then you're gonna get fucking fucked up. Not by Striker MC ain't gonna use the 99 stuff, will fuck you up with the ARs, but if you jump in a flying armored vehicle or something, you're gonna get blown the fuck up.
Sometimes I don't even take out a homing launcher when I see a jet. If they come towards you, I'll just sticky bomb them. If I can, that's what I do. I try and keep it as 1% as I can.
Hey, bro.
What do you think?
A lot of people have made up shit as far as 1%. Like that shit started off as being fucking,
absolutely. There's been so fair many
gameplay.
People.
Like it was never supposed to be just ARs only. It's fair gameplay. What the person uses against you, you use against them. Yes, your initial fucking attack should be ARs only. Pistols, pump shotguns, whatever. And that's what you were supposed to use until someone did otherwise to you, and then you hit them with the same shit they hit you. That's what it was when it first started out, and then people want to change it. Oh, that's 0%. That's this and that and blah blah blah.
That's fucking bullshit, man.
Shoot a tank with an AR, boy. You stupid. That's dumb.
It's competitive and realistic.
When you see a tank in real life, right? When you see a tank in real life, what are you supposed to do? Run up to a fucking AR, right? The fuck?
Yeah,
what are you thinking?
I mean, it comes to the thing of scummy and T, can you back away from the fucking mic, bro? God damn.
Hey, man. Hey.
Like, Jesus Christ.
What about Katie and John? What do you two think about this? Because you two are a bit quiet. What do you actually think? Like, if someone comes up to you with an RPG and shoots you, what are you going to do back?
I'm gonna full motherfucking try hard, because the bitch uses an AR. I mean, if I'm shooting them with an AR and they come at me with an RPG, I'm gonna just spam rockets at them until they leave.
What? Hold on, I'm confused here. Like, she's going all crazy here. What do you mean? Like, if a tryhard comes up to
you, with a freaking if they come up to me with an RPG while I'm shooting them with an AR, because I'm winning or because I'm losing, either way, and they still shoot me with an RPG, I'm going to
T,
make
back
you
away from the mic, bro.
Again?
Alright, then
Shit.
say obviously, because I ain't even gonna tell you. You know what the rules are. Say to take out an AR next, like I do. I'm just gonna use an AR.
Well, if they take out another AR, then yeah, I'm gonna shoot you
You
with
match
an
him,
AR.
you match him
but
a
if you
weapon.
take out
That's
an
what you guys
RPG,
tend to do, which is, again, which I would consider 1%. You tend to match him weaponry. But it like, there's a lot of clubs and there's a lot of shady stuff when it comes to combat. Yeah, what's up?
Send me an invite.
Alright. It comes to, I think you're invite. Oh, to the clubhouse, right? But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that comes to combat as well. It's not just 1% and fucking 99ing this stuff about snacking, you know, that kind of stuff, body armor, that kind of shit. Now, I would consider this kind of stuff. There's lines, right? Snacking, I would consider very scummy, but I would not call somebody a 99er for snacking. I would say it's a very, very shitty, scummy move. But I would not say it's
weak. It's weak.
Yeah, I would say it's really fucked up. I call him the most fucking faggiest person in the fagging world for snacking.
What about?
But I would not call them a 99er.
What about when someone comes up to you? Now, Data, you're gonna get triggered because I don't know if this has happened to you, but it's happened to me.
I don't get
ran up to a guy in an MC, right? With a knife when he had an AR, and I killed him. Messages me saying, "Exposed, you're a pussy." I used a knife and you have a gun in your hand. That clearly you're the shit one here, because if I'm running up to you with a knife and your aim is that shit that you can't get
retarded.
And you can't get a fucking headshot just because you're shit aim, then that's clearly your fucking fault.
I'm gonna tell you the mindset behind that though, because these people look at it like, oh, you know, because a knife basically has
unless
auto
you're going
aim.
off the radar.
You swing, you get close enough to a motherfucker and you finna glide straight into their ass. But you have to do so much work to get to them with that knife. There's nothing fucking scummy about it. Nothing scummy about it.
50
Nothing
times.
scummy about it. There's no reason why you can't shoot a man with a knife. No reason.
Exactly. But no, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, but it's only weak when you use a knife if you go off the radar at the same time. That's when you're weak.
Oh yeah.
And that comes into another scummy
off the radar.
Off the
to me,
radar.
that shit's scummy as hell.
That's scummy as hell.
That shit is about as close as you can get to 99.
I think the only scummy tactic that I would consider. Now, see, I would now that's the difference. See, I would never do that. And I'm pretty sure we have things against that story crimson, but we don't allow that.
No, we do. No passive mode.
Yeah, no passive mode. Which I would consider passive mode 99 for one. Passive mode definitely is 99 because it's unrealistic. Now the only reason I would consider not off the radar not realistic because
it's realistic.
Yeah, because of the reasons that you wouldn't see that. Now I would say it's scummy to do that because you're taking away the advantage of the game. Right?
It's also unfair.
But it's unfair. Now, the only thing that I would...
You know what?
And I've been convinced about this recently. BST, I would say, is 99. I didn't used to think that.
Yes,
I used to think it was very scummy. But I've been convinced because, again, I look at the realism versus the game and I go, you know, the BST just increases the fucking damage, which is ridiculous. That's 99. If you intentionally go in and picking up BST, that's 99. You know, that's bullshit. You shouldn't do that.
And imagine BST.
And that mindset wouldn't it be the same thing with body armor? Like, you know what I mean?
No, because with body armor. Now the way I use body armor,
you can repeatedly put on body armor. I've watched people do it before.
Now body armor. I do use body armor, but this is the way I use body armor. I use body armor when I'm not in a session. If I'm in a session by myself, chilling out with a bunch of people, I'll put on body armor for my first initial set. If I get shot and that body armor is taken off, and if I get shot, I will not put that body armor back on. I will not use body armor back on until I'm in a completely different session in a passive environment. I will not use body armor again in the same combat situation, but I will use body armor if I'm not in a combat situation. Say if because it stops people from coming up and just randomly shooting you one time and you're dead, and that's the way I use it. I put on body armor. If I get shot, body armor is gone. Now I can actually fight this person. I will not use body armor again after that point in that session. That's where I use body armor. And I think
John,
a lot of people, body armor gets a bad rap for a lot of people.
Yeah. What do you think, John? With like the whole, what's your opinion when it comes to like 99er off the radar, people using RPGs against you first and you using it back? Like, everything we've been talking about. What's your opinion?
Straight up, they're pussies, but someone blows me up, I give him 2 chances. I'll go at him twice when they have to do it again, and then I'll text them, okay then, and then I'll blow him up.
I mean, that seems pretty fair enough to them. I mean, you're even giving them a chance. Look, I'm gonna continue with an AR, and most of the time I do that myself. Like, if they see, if they could clearly see you're still using a fucking AR, and they're, you know, using RPG, and they start, you know, recording and staying all exposed. I don't know, man. Because you always get that one guy who's just gonna keep killing you with an RPG until you shoot him back with one, and then he's gonna say exposed. But these times the guy killed you, and exactly, and these times the person who's killing you with an RPG killed you 10 times before you even used one back at him. And I'm not even gonna
that's
lie,
ridiculous.
that is ridiculous. Yeah, thank you.
Crazy.
Just that is exactly what I was about to say. That's just fucked. In all honesty, that's like
if a
very...
motherfucker is 99 in you and you 99 his ass back, I do not see you as
No, absolutely not. We talked about that before. We just talked about that then. We talked about how that is definitely 1%, and that's the way it was how it had always been. And we get these clubs popping up now. These clubs saying, "Oh, back in the day, we only used to use assault rifles." That's it. That's not true. It's not true. You know, you know, a lot of people were there, and a lot of people remember how it was. Maybe your club did. Maybe the club that you're in did. I'm not calling you a blatant liar, but not everybody did that, and a lot of 1%.
I'm calling you a fucking liar. If you say that, you're a whole fucking liar.
If not the majority, 1% did not do that.
You know what?
A retarded ass liar.
So you
stupid ass liar.
So you cannot say that. Oh, I'm playing OG 1%, because to be honest, all that shit, that's new 1%. That's brand new 1%. That's a year old.
With your dumb ass.
This is where I'm gonna change up the subject a bit, which me and John disagree on a lot. The 1-2 step. I have no fucking shut up, John. I have no fucking problem when someone uses the 1-2 step. Because apparently Mr. John Giswold here says to me that every time you use the 1-2 step, I shoot you in the goddamn head, you deflect bullets. No, you don't deflect bullets. You just have trash internet. Sorry to say,
the 1-2
you have
step.
trash internet.
What is the 1-2 step? Is that the glitch roll?
You know, basically, you take 2 steps to the left and 1 step to the right, or 2 steps to the left and 1 step to the right. Apparently, that deflects bullets.
I've never even heard about that in my entire life.
Never heard of that.
What
I guess I don't care.
fuck is that?
Don't even know. Never even fucking. I didn't even know it was a thing.
Inside.
We could practice that another time.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna take y'all word for it. I don't like that. What?
Well, I just wanted to bring that up because that's a lot of things some MCs do, and me personally, every time I shoot them in the head, they die. But this guy here always tells me that I don't die.
Is deflecting bullets 90-90? Now I would say, if you put rebreathers on, I think anything that deflects bullets would be 90-90. I think that is true because it might
rebreathers don't deflect bullets though. They don't eat bullets.
I mean that's
it's not very MC like to wear a rebreather.
A rebreather does eat bullets. It does eat bullets. You cannot test. Hey, thanks, Payback. I appreciate it. You cannot test a rebreather by just putting a pistol shot to somebody's mouth. What you have to do is you have to get a fucking assault rifle fight, and what happens is a little assault rifle bullet could touch the mouth, right, and it eats a little bullet, and that bullet could have killed that person.
And there was a time where me and John were doing that in the lobby before we even ran Mongrel. Katie was there, and Katie, we were arguing for about a fucking hour straight. I had recordings. John, you're deflecting bullets. We were there until like 3 p.m. 5 o'clock in the morning because we were up late, and I was like, I ain't having it, John. It deflects fucking bullets, alright?
I would say anything that does deflect bullets is 99 because again it recounts the realism.
I wasn't in the crew at this time.
Yeah, he wasn't at the crew at that time, so don't like take things the wrong way or we kill each other. If anything, we're probably joking around in a private lobby. I mean, there's nothing really wrong with that. If you're fucking around,
we do that in public lobbies. We fuck each other up sometimes. You know, when you're having a laugh with your boys, as long as you know when enough's enough, then it's all good. You know.
Yeah.
You can always.
Me personally, alright, like you said, standing there and, you know, putting a gun straight in your fucking mouth, obviously you're gonna fucking die. You need to be in a gunfight. Yeah. And I don't know what some people say, but a lot of people start getting shit like, oh, it depends where you're from in real life and your internet connection. That's when they deflect. But I don't know who told me that, but I was so fucking confused when I heard it. I was like, what?
Doesn't make any sense. It's just internet. It's just lag at that point.
Oh, just because you're from Korea, you deflect bullets.
No, that doesn't make no sense.
You know, it really kind of depends on your Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it depends on your Wi-Fi. If you're glitching all over the place, then fair enough.
But the thing
That's
is,
happened.
you could be laggy, and then on your screen that person could be laggy, so you can't really say, oh, that person's intentionally being laggy just to get kills, because to them it's probably the same on their end, but they can't get no fucking shots off either.
Yeah.
There is other instances where the person, you know, you're obviously not lagging and they are, which is you know, definitely an issue. Which I'm also hesitant nowadays to call people DNS or to say lag switch, because there's so much of it. Like there's people in the fucking Striker MC that I have to tell them, they'll go, oh, this guy shot me, he's FAA, and I go, no, you're just fucking trash. You know, and it's just like it's just what you have to tell you have to tell my own boys that.
Like my boy. Like Flacco throw that shit around every time he fights somebody. Like,
Flacco, our fucking Tailgunner, he'll jump into a fight, get shot in the head, and go, "Oh, the motherfucker's FAA." No, he's not.
Why don't we talk people who complain? And this is something I spoke about with Day, and me and Day agree on this. All right, you're on your bike, you're killing someone. Oh, you're a pussy because you're killing me on the bike.
We've talked about this before, but that's awful.
This is Striker MC. We literally invented Striker, the fucking motorcycle stampede. We invented it. We invented it. No MC fucking does that but us. No MC fucking all gets on a bike and start killing people. That's us. But we started that. Fuck that.
We made it popular.
I've done that to a lot of MCs, right? And at the end of the day, where does your patch say? MC or SC? Are you a shooting club or are you a motorcycle
we had a whole.
It clearly says
whole
motorcycle, so you're gonna be on your bike most of the fucking time.
People who make the argument are ridiculous.
We also play on Grand Theft Auto, you know.
We talk about
the arguments they make just don't make sense. It never does.
I don't know what to compare it to. Like, there's nothing more stupid than what.
It's like.
In my opinion, a lot of shit comes out of them.
It's like going to the basketball court, right? You start a fight at the basketball court, and the guy is playing with the basketball, the guy you starting to fight with, and he throws the basketball at you, and then starts swinging at you. And you like, oh, motherfucker, you a pussy because you just threw the basketball at me. I'm a basketball player, bitch. I was holding the basketball. Like...
It's like your chef's in his kitchen, right, cutting up some fish, and you run up behind him and start fucking beating his ass. He's gonna slice you the fuck up
with that knife.
You're gonna be like, oh, you're a fucking bitch. You cutting me? Fuck out of here.
No, motherfucker, he had the knife in his hand when you came up on him. I was a biker when you ran up on me, so I'm finna be on my bike, bro. Would you? Like, if you didn't want to get, like, you're not gonna run up to a jet crew and start shooting them and not expect them to get in their jets.
Yeah, I see, we've seen a group of fucking 5 jet guys. You might have seen this. They're pretty cool. They fucking drive around like 5 jets all together simultaneously. Just go, no, I'm not fucking with those guys. Just like, I'm not gonna call them a bitch for fucking shooting at me, and I will not consider them 99ers for doing that. That again is I'm in a jet crew. I'm in a jet.
They are 99ers.
They're 99%, but they're 99% considered to us. I would not go, oh, these guys are scumbags. These guys are bad, because they literally saying, I'm in a fucking jet crew. I'm gonna blow you up in a jet.
I mean,
okay, you're a jet crew. I expect you to use your jet.
It's fair enough if you come up to me, messaging me saying, look, bro, I know like you're in the MC and everything, but can you fight on foot? Let's keep like some honor here. Then, in my opinion, I'd more than happy get off my bike. But if you're gonna call me a fucking pussy and a 99er and shit because I'm on my bike and you're gonna take an RPG out first, I know for a fact if someone's in a car, unless you're in a bulletproof car, I know for a fact if you're on a bike or in a car that is not bulletproof, I could aim that AR and I could definitely get a shot on you. There is no way you can tell me a fucking baby could do it. It's easy.
Here's an interesting part to the whole. Here's an interesting part to the whole 99 thing. Would you consider, there are clubs that do this, would you consider being booted offline, them 99ing? I think I would. I think I would.
I don't know.
This definitely 99. To me, it's 99. Because you cannot, think about it like this. In real life, you can't snap your fingers and make a motherfucker leave the earth.
I mean, like, you're using
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, it violates all the stuff that, like, fair play, it violates that, it violates the realism, it violates the like, everything that kind of 1% is. So I think I would really consider that as 99. Even though it's an out-of-game action, I think it would be 99 action.
at the same time,
Because
I'm
the
gonna be
results
honest.
happen in game.
Yeah.
I mean, you taking their
Yeah.
Wi-Fi off, they can't be on the game no more. You just booted them from your lobby. They
I'll
gone
just look at
forever.
you. I would just look at you
But
as a
then
fucking
again,
dickhead.
Then again, you can make the same argument about kicking people from the lobby. You know, you're doing some mission work. You see a 99er come in, you kick his ass from the lobby. That's not realistic.
imagine
You know what I'm
you
saying?
enjoying yourself. You're whooping someone's ass and everything, and they message you. That's it. You're getting booted offline. All right, you know what? I'll be thinking to myself, you're an asshole because you can't take an L. Therefore, you're gonna try and pleasure yourself by booting me offline. The fuck? Like, you're only fucking. It ain't my fault you're shit at the game. You don't have to boot me offline. Like, if anything, let Rockstar do all that work. If anything. You
I
feel
mean,
me?
yeah, it's ridiculous. It's people. I mean, we
if
talked
you're
about this
gonna-
in a past
if it-
episode
if it
about
gets to
how
the-
scummy it is. Yeah.
Yeah, if it gets to the point where I have someone in my crew who could boot someone offline, right, and they threaten to boot me offline, then it's basically all right. I'm gonna compare it to like I don't know. Say someone's about to kill you, and you know you're fighting for your life. It's kind of like that. I'm gonna make sure you get booted offline before I get booted offline, because I don't want to be booted offline. Who does? But if you're gonna threaten me about it and be a bitch, then I'm gonna basically make you taste your own medicine, type shit. That's the only time I'd get someone to ever do it, because obviously I can't do it. But personally, I think that's a pussy move. Or even fuck it, just block the person. Don't ever talk to them again. There's no way they could. Who's really got the time? And if they do, then they're just fucked in the head to make a whole nother account, find your name, boot you offline. Oh wait, you blocked them on that account. I can't boot you now. Make another. They're not gonna be sitting on their asses all day making another account.
I mean, people that do that kind of shit, they probably will.
But
see, that's the thing. I feel like with the whole booting thing, I feel like those people are bitches because they want something from it. They're searching for some type of power over you. And they're using their internet to do it. Their power.
They can't get the power in the real life. They can't get the power even in skill in the game. So then they try to get the power on.
Because I've never been booted offline. No one's ever fucked with my internet. And it's usually because they'll make the threat, and I'll be like, okay, dude, do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care. I'll be online in 20 minutes, 30 minutes, a week, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like
you're still a bitch.
Eventually, I'm gonna get back on the internet. You just a bitch. You mad? Like
that's not 20 minutes. You're still gonna be a bitch.
I'm gonna be straight. I'll be waiting in that fucking party for you to boot me offline, because at the end of the day, I'm on personal hotspot. I ain't got no Wi-Fi. You can't boot anybody.
I like testing these guys a lot as well. Like these guys are texting me like, oh, so go buy your internet, and I'll. It's fun when you make fun of them. They don't do anything. If you're like, yo, why are you so slow at this? Hurry up, let's get it going. And the amount of people that actually bullshit about it. He said, oh, I'm gonna get your IP, and I was like, I'm an IP in your mouth. And then he took the talk.
I have read out my IP to someone before. I sat in a party, say it. There's like what a Wi-Fi network and shit. And I took a picture of it. I sent it to him on Instagram. Yeah, personal hotspot. Try boot that off.
We've actually
I typed up.
We've
IP,
actually been on the other side of that. We've had a guy that was in our party. This was recently. Like a guy was in our party. He was friends with someone we were friends with. So he's in the party, and he's like, "Send me a screenshot of the lobby."
Oh yeah.
And we're like, what?
No.
He's like, send me a screenshot of the players in the lobby. Like, why the fuck would we do that? Because obviously he was trying to boot people offline so he could get in.
Yeah.
And we're like, no, we're not doing that.
Said no.
And he was like, we said no. We was like, why do you want to do that? You trying to boot people offline? He's like, yeah. Why does it matter? You know what I'm saying? We don't know them. Who gives a fuck? I'm like, dude, these are other people trying to play the game, trying to have fun, and you're gonna boot them offline just because you want to get in the lobby? That's fucking. It's sick. It's sick. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. And then he started trying to pull our IPs. He's like, oh, you live here and you live here. I was like, motherfucker, I live here, so don't even go to me. Like, don't even waste your time.
Addresses.
Yeah, we start giving them our addresses. Like, motherfucker, what else you want to know, bitch? Like, the fuck?
You know what? Thank you for saying addresses. Man. It's about time I bring something up. And this was actually not so long ago. And I'm basically gonna reenact this, right? In a way. How did it start again? He turned around to me saying, give me your fucking address because I'm gonna come and find where you are and I'm gonna slice your fucking throat open. Let's stop talking about the assholes who get real life involved saying I'm gonna rape your kids, I'm gonna kill them, I'm gonna kill your family.
I mean, we've talked extensively on the show about these guys loads before, and we said before, like, people who are go to that level, fucked in the head. Anyone who wants to bring real life stuff into it, and people on the game. Basically, if you're on the game and you're here And any in-game shit you do, I'm gonna make fun of you. Yeah, you're free game. I won't go into your real life. I won't go after your family. I won't do that. I'll talk shit on you. I'll talk shit on you in the game. I'll talk shit about how your character looks, how you fucking play, how scummy you are. I'll do all that kind of stuff.
I ain't gonna turn around saying I'm gonna find you in real life and I'm gonna stab you up.
That's just. I mean, at that point, it's just fucked up. I mean, there is one thing before we get too far into this. There's one thing I wanted to quickly get an opinion on by everyone. And there's something big about, actually quite a little bit specific to your guys' club, is the whole rebrand of club name. You know, you guys used to be Retribution MC, right? And then you changed over to Mongrels.
The reason behind that was at the time I was going for a lot of shit, and you know I ran Retribution for a really long time, and you know there was a lot of process in getting your patch, which I couldn't really care about. If you couldn't get your patch, you know. It just got to the point where we started feeling like the reason it's not just like, oh, we just wanted a new style, we wanted a new name. It wasn't really that. It was a lot more behind it. I had exams at the time. I didn't have too much time to like do things Retribution way, so we wanted to change things up, change the club and everything, and like try and do things differently.
Have a fresh start. A fresh start.
Yeah, but basically have a fresh start, because you can't really keep saying I'm gonna shut down Retribution or I'm gonna shut down Striker. Oh, we're coming back as a fresh start, because it isn't really a fresh start, ain't it? It's the same patch, it's the same name. You're just basically
I've been in clubs that done that before. Kept the same guys, kept the same people, but wanted a fresh start and moved everything around.
I really want to say a club, and there's nothing to really hide in there. I've got much love for this guy, right? But this guy has shut down Covenant MC, brought it back, closed it, shut it down, opened it. Like this guy has shut down and reopened his club more time than I've ever had pussy. More time than I've even ate fucking hot meals in real life. The amount of times I've seen this club fucking shut down and reopen, it's unbelievable.
I'm not trying to talk shit, but I believe the first statement that you just said wasn't very many times anyway. So.
Suck a dick. Suck a dick. I bet you beg your wife. Oh, let me suck it too. No, fucking what you did.
Right.
Motherfucker,
I'm a very big believer in if your club shut down.
Sex? No. Okay, bye.
Let's not talk about dating sex life. I'm a very big believer in if your club shut down, it's dead. And it's good to you guys that you shut down Retribution and you're not trying to bring it back. You didn't bring it back. You didn't try and parade its dead corpse around and be like that. Because I mean, if your club does and bring it back, it's disrespectful to the club, and especially if you respect the past club that you were in. It's disrespectful to bring that back. You let it die, let it rest. It had its memory, it had its fun. Let it go.
I'm gonna say this, because a lot of people can. Obviously, you're not in these MCs. You know what I'm saying? You're not a part of them. So you don't, sometimes you perceive things and they might not necessarily be true. Obviously, you know, here you have MCs that came over from PS3. They might have changed their patch. You're thinking, oh, this club's starting over. They had disbanded and they starting over. No, that might not be the case. But when you have an MC that clearly disbanded, clearly said, we done with this. And, you know, I could provide examples, but I'm not. You have MCs that clearly said this and they clearly disbanded. But anyway, they clearly disbanded. They clearly openly said, this is what we're doing. We're done. We don't want to do this anymore. Whether they said it was a joke or whatever the fuck they wanted to say, which was stupid. But, you know, they chose to do that and they chose to throw their club away. For you to bring that back and not try to remodel it or try to act like it's something else or try to recruit different people and not just bring back the same guys, it's silly.
You're asking to fail again. You can't bring back the exact same thing.
You are. You really are.
It's the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, right? That's the definition of insanity. You cannot do it. It's always going to end up in the same way. You know, I know guys in Aztecs and, you know, all that kind of, you know, those guys, the same group of people, they go from Reaper Lords to Reaper's Reach to Aztecs. Same 30 kind of guys that go around together. And I know friends in there, but I will say to them, listen, you are coming back, you'll bring the same guys into your MC, and you're shutting down again. It's never going to change, and it's never going to work, because you're doing the same thing over and over again.
I've watched so many clubs do that, and I'll talk about a club that's on better standing. Fucking War Chiefs. War Chiefs did it. War Chiefs has disbanded so many times and came back. They just keep doing it. And it's like, what are you doing? Why do you keep doing this? Obviously, you either need to join someone else's MC, make a new MC, and recruit fresh blood, or you need to stop doing this altogether because you're not it's not productive. It's insanity. Like Creed said, you're just doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results.
Just let it die. I have too much respect. I would have too much respect for a club that I was in part of to try and bring that back and try and go, okay, this is that, because it's not like that. It's disrespectful to you, and especially if you like that club. I've been in clubs and that I've been in, and I go, that is a shitty trash club, but I have respect that I was in that club. I go, okay, I was in that club. I learned something from that club.
I just want to say, John's hopping off now. I just want to say, just want to let you know he's about to leave. So,
alright, John, man.
John, if you have any questions, yeah.
All right, later.
Nice talking to you guys. Having this conversation was good.
Semi-talking. You were.
Yeah.
Nice
I mean,
you,
at
John.
least he heard everyone's opinion. It's something to think about.
Yeah,
I wanted to bring along. I wanted to also quickly bring up. I can't even fucking remember. Shit, what was it?
What time we on?
We good. We got about 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think it was about. Shit, let me think.
But definitely. And again, like I said, I've learned things from these clubs that I was in, and I respect these clubs.
I remember now.
Right, what's the thing you're saying?
This is what I wanted to say. David could back me on this. There's only one time I shut down my club. That was because I was going through shit in real life, and I didn't really have time to run a club, and I didn't really have anybody to. I was a bit fucked at the time. I just shut down the club fully. I don't know what I was thinking, but other than that, whether I was even on my own and there was a big club argument, whether I was on my own or there were 2 people or there were 3 people, I wouldn't shut down my club. I'll just find a way to get new members. People would say, "Oh, your club is shut down." No, it ain't. I'm still in it. I'm still doing my thing. I've still got like 2 more people left. All I have to do is re-recruit. That's all it takes.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
What are you gonna do about it?
I will not say a club shut down if they have a one-man club. Striker MC was a one-man
club for a long
time.
For years.
I saw.
Years. Striker MC was a one-man club. Striker ran this shit by himself, being a fucking asshole for 3 years.
Some of you might not even know.
Actually, I think majority of the time Taco ran it by
Taco,
himself.
no, well, actually, Striker was only an outcast for, I would say, about 9 months.
I ain't even gonna lie.
That's not even a year, to think of it, bro. I mean, me and you've been in Striker for over a year already.
I don't even think you lot are gonna believe me, but about 3 or 4 years ago, I was a hanger-on for strikers for like a day.
We believe you. We've filtered through a lot of people.
No, we remember that. Yeah, we've been through a lot of people, man. We have like
4.
That was shit.
We kick a lot of hang-arounds. Like not even kick. Some of them just leave.
I never kicked. I had to leave. I can't even remember. I already explained to your president. Something happened. I didn't really have time, to be in the club. At the time, I was like, yeah, fuck it, let me do something.
We're not the type to let people come back and try again either. Yeah. Like we're just not the type. Like I see a lot of clubs that recycle guys. Like guys leave and then they come back. Oh, I want to join again. You try that with Striker MC. We're just like, nah, I'm good.
Why did this guy get kicked out? Was he doing this? And it very much depends. We've accepted hang-rounds back in the past, but it's never been like. A prospect.
Never know full patch members though. If you make full patch and leave, you gone. You probably gone. Like
it's
only one thing who made it in Scarlet.
Yeah, Scarlet was a hang-around though. Scarlet got kicked out a couple times in the hang-around for decisions that the club deemed were too harsh at the time. Scarlet never 99. Scarlet never did any of this stuff. Scarlet did stuff that we thought was a bit shady, so we kicked him out a bit hesitant in advance. And one of our members at the time was doing some kind of weird shit and did that. So we have had hang-arounds come back, but it's been under no circumstances of this guy directly broke the rules and we're giving him a second chance. It's more of been like, well, we can give this guy a chance because we were kind of hard the first time.
On the other subject that we were talking about clubs rebranding and coming back in the MC community. I kind of want to talk about clubs that rebrand and then change directions. Clubs that leave the MC community but they remain together and then they make a fucking crime family or whatever it may be, and then they hop back and forth between the MC community and that.
I don't know.
They have 2 separate things. Like, we got this 1% charter, but we got this KOS squad.
I hate that.
Or you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's so fucking stupid.
You could either be 99 or you could either be 1%. That's how I look at it.
Let me tell you.
You can either be an MC or you can either be the.
Let me tell you.
If you got a KOS squad, why the fuck are you an MC?
Let me tell you. Your account is not you. Your account is not 1% on the A9. you as a person are a 1%er or a 99 in GTA. Not your account. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Like as like I said before, when we recruit you, we don't recruit your account. We recruit you as a person. If T's account got banned permanently, we wouldn't go, oh, T's gone forever. We go, T, get a new account, because it's a fucking, he's the same dude. And these people are going, oh, it's not 99 because I jumped on a different account. I came back and blew up the sky. The fuck is wrong with you? Are you fucking retarded?
Like, like these people go on and they fucking, oh, I'm not on my club account, so I can 99. Like you got people that are like, they're zombie on one account and they're VX zombie on the other one. They're 99 and on VX zombie, but they're 1% on zombie. Motherfucker, you're 99. You can't do that. You're still you.
There is a lot of people that also do this. Let me make an assassination video on someone. No, listen, guys, just listen. Let me make an assassination video on this guy. Oh, I killed you. Now you need to delete your account. Oh, fuck, I died. Now go create a whole new account because my character just died and there's a video uploaded on YouTube. Oh, basically, I'm dead. Let me just create a custom gravestone as well.
That was the old mafia
but I'm not
rules,
gonna,
right?
I went past MCs that do that.
That's crazy. That's fucking insane.
Carlos did that shit. Remember, fucking Red Menace?
But then he came back.
Carlos. And then he no, he didn't come back. He's doing that for a video. That's just for a video. It's like past. It's flashback into the past. So he remade. He's using the character to make a video.
And also, here's something else. Like I've already explained this today. You know, at the minute, I'm thinking differently about role representancy. Now, a guy who basically talks shit on the club, left the club, joined back, sent pictures of people in the club. Literally, just for being in TDMs with them a couple of times, the president pops up and says, hey, you don't need to go through the prospecting stage. How about you come back as a full patch?
That's crazy.
What is your opinion? Now, what is your opinion on people who just because on who you are, oh, just because you're the president, or just because you're this person, you're very special and you're a good shooter, let me just give you a full patch. You don't even need to prospect. What's your opinion? What's your opinion?
Let me tell you, no one should ever get a full patch in your club unless it was the beginning of that club and you all came together and you said, let's make this club and fucking we'll do it together. And the people in that party in that time that are contributing to that idea should have the full patch. If it's a day fucking later, they should be prospecting. If it's an hour fucking later, they should be prospecting.
I don't give a shit if you're fucking patching over from a club that y'all been friends with forever. I don't give a fuck if the guy you know the guy in real life and you all trust him. He needs to earn the patch. He needs to go.
What's the point of having it? What's the point of having it if you didn't earn it? It's nothing to you.
Exactly.
It's nothing.
Exactly.
Another thing. Look, we got Katie here, and obviously, there's a lot of clubs, and no disrespect to the women, but at the same time, everybody's got to be treated equally. Some clubs, they don't even prospect women just because they're women. Yeah, I think they're property. That's another
I want
thing.
to ask about that. I say, why do MCs? How do you feel about that? How do you feel about?
Let Katie do the talking here.
Yeah, we had a whole last episode on Lady Devils, which we talked very extensively about women in the MC community and all that kind of stuff.
I think that's badass.
You guys are obviously a mixed gendered MC. Our striker MC don't accept women as full patches. We have support and stuff like that. But mixed gender MCs are cool. If you can get that to work, that's cool. We have our own reasons to do with people not acting right and all that kind of stuff. But if you can get that combination to work, that's dope. You know.
And I've got much respect for people like Reap Lords. Like they've even got the Los Santos chapter, a president who's a woman. I think that's badass.
That is badass. Reaper Lords have a female president. That is badass because it proves that these clubs, and I'll say that as thing to them, don't see that as a problem. They can listen to their president. They can do their president duties, and their race or gender don't get in the way of that, and that's good.
Yep.
Listen, you get a lot of those boys who are like, oh, I ain't gonna listen to you or have a woman taking charge of me because I'm a man. That's just sexist. Go live back in the 1940s.
Unfortunately, that's just.
If you're a president,
especially in the biker scene, that's very common. Very common.
Yeah.
In that kind of thing.
Well, I
It's-
mean, what do you expect? Just because she's a woman, what do you expect? A really big fucking ass woman who's got muscles and everything. Then what? You listen to her then when she looks more like a man? Like, come on, man. If she's a fucking girl and she's the president,
Right, absolutely.
don't let the gender get in the way. She's still a president. She's still doing her job. I don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna fucking, it's like oh, I don't want to join that chapter because the president's a girl. Like, what power does she have? The fuck?
Yeah,
Don't
with
think like
circumcision, have the reasons for like accepting women into full patches just because of our kind of stuff, which was explained on past episodes. If you want to see that, but yeah, we've got nothing against women at all. We love women, even though Day prefers men. He still loves women.
I prefer men. I like a big dick every now and then.
Okay. On that note, we have to wrap up, folks. It's
big
getting
dicks
to
all
the
around, you know.
it's getting to the end of the episode.
Alright, well,
Hey, can I say
big
Mongrel?
dicks.
If you got big dick in
Can I
Instagram,
say-
see?
Can I
Respect
say,
to big dicks.
Can I say
I look
Mongrels?
at your club very differently now. I'll be on.
Can I say
on-
Mongrels?
on-
Thanks having you all guys on. You've been
So
been
you have
really
something
good.
against gay
You've been
people
really,
now?
you've
That's
been,
what you're
hey,
saying?
you've been
No,
really
I
good
was fucking
guests.
around.
You've been really good guests. Appreciate you guys coming on. That was episode
appreciate it.
6.
Appreciate it.
That was
All
really
jokes
good shit,
aside,
boys.
You guys actually talked. Some
Hey,
of you, I wish
listen.
John was a
your
bit
other
quiet,
your
I
other
ain't gonna
people
lie.
would have talked more.
Well,
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
thanks.
I ain't gonna say nothing else. You know what
Thanks.
you did.
Anyway,
you know
I
what
mean,
you
uh,
did.
next-
Daddy,
look.
you did say you don't want people who talk.
Hey, everyone,
too
shut the
much
fuck
and
up.
like talk
Everyone, shut the
over-
fuck up. Next episode
No,
of Club Talk.
I want people
Next
to talk
episode
a
of
lot,
Club
just
Talk is
not
coming
fucking-
out Monday, so be there. We don't know who's coming on, if we're having guests or not. But Monday is the next episode of Club Talk, probably
We're
around
having
this
guests.
time.
We're having
Since-
guests. We just don't know
probably,
which one of
Probably
them
it's
is
around
gonna
this
be
fucking
guest.
time because we get a good turnout around this time. So yeah, this episode went great. Episode 7 next. Fantastic. Thanks for watching. Club Talk.